What up, y'all? Back here in a new damn video. I'm here to talk about this Lions versus Eagles. This game right here. Let's just talk about it. I don't know. So, we versus the Lions. We go on the road. We're taking on the Lions at Ford Field, I think it is. Okay. This team ain't that damn good, the Lions team, okay? Now, that's what scares me. You know? They're kind of streaky, if you know what I mean. They're kind of streaky. They've been, they have one game where they're playing out of control, but they're still losing. Like the one game. Matthew Stafford's been playing at an MVP type level, but then he has games like he did last week, throwing multiple interceptions. Game week against the Titans or whatever game it was, throwing multiple interceptions, choking up the game. So you don't know what you're going to get with them. But then I look at a game like them versus the Green Bay Packers, which gives me confidence versus the Packers later on this season that we could beat those motherfuckers in Philly. Trust me. Because I look at it, Marvin Jones Jr., who I'm scared of, honestly. I think he's one hell of a receiver, and I'm pissed off because that's the guy I wanted in free agency. I wanted him or Mohamed Sanu. Both came from the Bengals. That's who the hell I wanted. And everyone said, well, we don't want to overpay. We already have receivers. No. Now you see why I wanted him. I think he had 2 100-yard games. Then the game versus the Packers, he has 205 yards and 2 touchdowns. Okay, so I'm a little scared of him. But that's what I'm saying. They're streaky, you know? I mean, they were down, I think, 21-0. They come back. They start trying to make a game of it. Okay, they did the same thing last week versus the Bears. Bears suck, I understand, but it's a divisional opponent, and the games will always be close in divisional games unless, you know, you're just that much better than them or you're better than them on that day. But the Bears, they're taking it to them. Bam, bam. I don't know where they start coming back, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, and I'm like, wow. But that's what scares me, because everyone in Philly and everyone in the media and everyone everywhere is expecting us to win this game. And when you expect people to win it the way they're expecting us to win it, it's usually the opposite. Now, I think the Lions are on a 3-game losing streak because they won the first game versus the Colts off a fucking fluke-ass thing where Luck marched them down the field. See, Luck's got no defense, I'll tell you that right now. But Luck marched them down the field. You know, boom, 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 boom. Gets a touchdown. 40-something seconds left. Stafford matched on the field, gets them a field goal, they win. Since then, they haven't won. I think they have 3-game losing streak. They lost to Tennessee, they lost to the Bears, they lost to the Packers, okay? That's what scares me. You know, they just came out with a divisional loss, and, you know, they're a little pissed. In all honesty, I mean, I'm being real here. We should win this game. There's no way we should lose it, but that's the problem. That's the scary part. Trap games, this, that. Everyone's expecting us to win. Everyone's saying this offense is going to go off. They have Carson Wentz as a top fantasy pick this week. You take him, if one of your quarterbacks is on a bye week, take the defense. That's the thing, okay? That's what freaks me out. Like, damn, you know, man, you look at it like, man, you know, everyone's picking us. I mean, some people are saying, you know, it's going to be close, this and that. But this is a true test for this Eagles team right here, in my opinion. True test. Because you were 3-0, you know, and everyone questioned you. Well, you know, they beat the Bears, they beat the Browns. Then they blow out the Steelers. Excuse me, now they blow out the Steelers. Right? Momentum's going high. Now, this is why I didn't like the bye week at first. Because I'm like, damn, momentum is high. Momentum is, you know, rising. You know, Ron Jaworski said he was in the locker room, and they're in the locker room talking about bring on anybody. I don't care if it's the Broncos. I don't care. Bring them on because you're so amped up and you're beating out teams, and you don't care who you verse. You're going to go out there and give it your all. Now, that's where the bye week, in my opinion, kind of scared me. It was like, damn, we're on a momentum. Everyone is all in. Everyone's ready to get busy. But at the same time, the bye week, in my opinion, was good. Because what if they saw, we're 3-0. Lions, shit, 3-game losing streak. They ain't shit. They ain't nothing. And we started smelling ourselves, you know, thinking we're the best. And we go in there and we get beat. And maybe even blown out. So that's why the bye week was really good. Because it gave us time, gave the team time to sit back and reflect. Gave Wentz time to sit back and reflect. Say, all right, look, I really ain't that good. Watch the film. Okay, yeah, we're blowing teams out, but we do have some some mess ups. We got to stay humble, this and that. So the bye week does help, okay? But this is a true test for this Eagles team. This is a true test for Doug Peterson as a coach. I know it's not a great team, the Lions, but you're going into their house. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They're pissed off because they're coming off versus the Bears. Marvin Jones is an animal. Matthew Stafford is streaky. He's having games like an MVP type season. Then he's playing like a bum, so you never know. But the big thing about this game, the real reason I say it's a damn test, is because you want to see how Doug Peterson's Eagles are Eagles, but his team and his regime responds after a bye. You're 3-0. I want to see how they respond after momentum settled down, because momentum was high. Now you have a week to rest, and maybe your momentum's low. I want to see how they respond. I want to see how Wentz responds, how the defense responds, how the whole team responds, and how Peterson coaches coming off a bye. Because usually a bye is good for a team, but the way we were going, it's like, damn, we don't want to bye. We're so hot right now. I mean, we're a top 3 team in the whole NFL. You know, with the Vikings, Broncos, and us, and we're like, yo, keep it going, keep it going. Then you have the bye. So let's see how they do and react, you know, coming off that bye. See if they did, you know, the momentum is lost. But I don't think that. They ain't playing. I heard Ziggy Ansah, who's one of the best defensive ends in the league, don't get it twisted, is not playing. So he's done. He's not playing. Eric Ebron, who hasn't done shit anyway, he ain't playing. So that's 2 good things right there. But this is Jim Schwartz's homecoming. There's 2 things about this game and 2 reasons I want to win this damn game. I'll tell you right now. This is Jim Schwartz's homecoming. Now, don't get me wrong. He did, when he was with the Bills, he had a homecoming versus the Lions, and he beat them, and he got carted off the field. You know, like, oh, everyone was like, yeah, you know, holding him up and stuff because he went back to Detroit and beat them. But this is like a homecoming to him. This is personal to him. He wants to take them motherfuckers out. And this defense he got here is better than any of the ones he's had with the talent, okay, and the momentum we're going at. And also, this is a revenge game. This is a revenge game for us fans, and I think the players should think the same way. I got a bone to pick with those son of a bitches down there in Detroit. Don't you remember Thanksgiving? Don't you remember Thanksgiving? That's what I'm saying. It's time. Revenge. It's time to get revenge, okay? It's time to get this shit done. Go in there, and I want you to wipe them. Wipe them. Wipe these motherfuckers. That's what I want to do. I remember that Thanksgiving game. Defense wasn't good. Eric Rowe was on Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson retired, and Eric Rowe ain't here. And this defense is 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 50 times better than it was that damn day. So you know what? I'm hyped up, and I want to see what happens, you know? But I am a little scared of that. Like I told you, everyone's picking us. Everyone's saying this. They're hyping us up. They're a top team. You know, so we'll see what happens. I want to see how Wentz responds, too. Because after this bye, you know, teams are starting to get a little more film on him. You know what I mean? They're starting to get a little more on him. And he's been off on a bye week. So let's see. I'm scared of Stafford. I told you he can be streaky at times, okay? Riddick, Theo Riddick, whatever it is, he's a hog receiving back, okay? Don't get it twisted. I heard Nitro Freak saying they don't have anybody, EDP they don't have anybody. Theo Riddick is a monster with the receiving, as a receiving back. He really is. He's dynamic as hell. Marvin Jones is a beast. And Matthew Stafford's streaky. He can have one of those big games and then one of those trash games. One of those big games, you never know with him. But this defense better not play around. This is the Detroit Lions. If you want to beat a team, you want to be elite, you want to go up versus the Minnesota Vikings in a couple weeks, and you want to try to put up a fight with them, you have to knock these guys out. You have to wipe them off the fucking map. That's what you have to do. But I'm ready, man. We'll see what happens. It's a little nerve-wracking, you know, because as I told you, but Wentz, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Protect the ball. Hit those routes. Boom, 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 boom. Do what you got to do. Run the rock, too. Run it down their damn throats, okay? I want a 3-headed monster. I want Ryan Matthews. I want Smallwood, and I want Barner all getting touches. I'm to the point now where I think we should start Smallwood permanently. But that'll be on later on down the road. But Wentz, just keep doing what you're doing, okay? Keep getting it done. And I want to see how he responds. As I told you, I want to see how this team responds. This is a big test. And I know it's a bad team, the Lions. Everyone's saying, how's it a test? It's because of the bye, and you want to see how a team reacts under a new coach. Because every coach has a different thing to come off the bye. Either they're bad or they're good, this and that. But I'm looking at the schedule. I don't want to look too far ahead. But we got to win this game. I will almost say it's a must-win. You know why I say that? Because if we lose this game, right, we got the Redskins next, which I think we could win. We could win easily, okay? But we got them on the road. Then we come home versus Minnesota, which is a very tough game. We could still win. There's still a chance, but we could lose it. We could definitely lose it. Okay, so we come home versus Minnesota. Then we go back on the road versus Cowboys, which is a winnable game. Then we go back on the road and versus the Giants, which is a winnable game. But there's divisions. So you got the Lions is the easiest one. We got to wipe them out and be 4-0 if we want to keep up. Because then you got Redskins on the road. Then you got Vikings at home, which is at home. But then you got Giants and Cowboys on the road. That's 3 divisional opponents on the road. Almost back to back to back. And then you go down the list. Then you got Bengals on the road. Seattle on the road. It starts getting tough, you know? But then I think in December, November, we have all of our divisional opponents at our crib. So I'm not even scared of personally, I'm not even scared of divisional opponents this year. I'm not. Okay? Dallas, I'm a little scared of. Okay? Giants, maybe. But the fact that it's on the road at their house, you know, that's what makes me shaky. Okay? So you must win this game, in my personal opinion, to keep it up and be ahead in the division. So we must win this game. Go Birds. Let's see what happens. Let me know how you guys feel below. Peace.